Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Theus. Welcome to my first ever YouTube video, my first ever YouTube channel. My @name across all social media platforms is Theus Elijah. And what we're going to be talking about on this channel, man, is a couple of things. One is going to be financial literacy. That's something that's extremely important to me, and I want to do everything in my power to educate as many people as I can, because I understand that the reality is, the sad reality even, is the fact that there's certain things that aren't taught to us in school, right? People don't really tell a 16, 17-year-old about student loans like that. People don't really tell, a 16, 17-year-old about the stock market, at least not in, traditional education, right? So again, I'm going to try and do everything, any and everything in my power to just educate as many people as I can, regardless of age as well. So regardless of how young or experienced you are, this channel hopefully is going to be for you. In regards to what your financial situation you're in, whether you're employed, you're unemployed, whether you're making 6 or 7 figures, or whether you aren't where you want to be. And I'm going to try to explain everything from a very, very, very unique perspective. And the reason why I say that is because I know that a lot of times when people talk about, the stock market and money and financial literacy, sometimes people get afraid because they feel like, all right, they don't have a lot of money, so that means they can't talk about finances. But the reality is we all have to start from somewhere, right? Even if, whatever your number is, we all have to start from somewhere, from the ground level. So like I said, man, that's just something that's very important to me. And so outside of financial literacy, the other piece of this YouTube channel is going to be basketball. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into it. I've had the pleasure and the luxury of working in basketball for a few years now. And so one thing that we're going to do, man, is we might have some debates. We might have some polls, even some comments, whatever you all might be down to talk about. So it's going to be a balance of kind of those two things, and we're going to throw in some life stuff too. So maybe like something like what it's like to grow up in a single parent household, so really just trying to make it as personal as we can. So even down to the financial literacy thing, man, understanding that everyone's situation is different. And one thing that I've kind of learned, man, in my journey and talking about this stuff is that sometimes, people decide not to invest their money, not because it's just a decision that they make, but because they just simply don't know how. And I can't get mad at someone for not investing in the stock market if they aren't aware of how to do it. So my job, my responsibility, my duty, my purpose, and even my mission is to help as many people as I can learn about this. This is going to sound crazy, and I know some people might, disagree or, my goal isn't to help people just make money. My goal is to educate, right? My goal is to help people learn about certain things that they may not have been taught by the school system or family. You know what I mean? And again, regardless of your age, I don't care if you're 21, 31, 41, 51, whatever. And obviously, needless to say, feel free to pass on this information to your friends or whoever if you end up finding it to be valuable. And again, with the basketball as well, one thing that I'm going to say right now, I don't slander, all right? I acknowledge. Okay, so one thing that we won't do, or at least I won't do on this app, man, is talk down about any man or woman. Obviously, we're going to talk about the game. Obviously, sometimes players have bad games. Sometimes they have good games. But we're not going to talk about people as if like they don't have a family. All right. And it'll be some current stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like listen, I won't say what topics we're going to talk about right now, but it's going to be some good stuff, y'all. But overall, man, like I just want people to understand that like I'm just, a regular dude, man, that likes to talk about basketball and helping people. I really can't stress that enough. I've been fortunate and blessed even to work in basketball, but there's been plenty of times in my life where I've asked, even though I'm working in basketball and doing everything that I kind of worked hard to get, who am I helping, right? Like that was one of the biggest questions that I had, over the course of my career. Who am I helping? So this next step, this next part of my journey, hopefully I'll be able to help people and assist people, maybe not just in the stock market, but in life in general. So again, whatever question that you all might have, feel free to send it my way, or anything that you all want to talk about, feel free to let me know. This is day one. This is the first video. And I'm really looking forward to this part of the journey, y'all. I know there's plenty of people that have started a YouTube channel before. And I'm proud to say that I'm now a part of that group of people that are now have finally started one. It was only a matter of time, to be honest with you. I'm surprised that I didn't start one, a while ago, to be honest with you. What else? That's pretty much it, y'all. Like I said, man, financial literacy, basketball, and some life stuff. You know, those are going to be the top 3 things that we really discuss and really cover, you know, on this YouTube channel. And yeah, man, I mean, and like I think I mentioned this before, but the idea of being a source or the middleman between like people that brag about how much money they make and people brag about how much money they make in the stock market versus people who have no idea even what a share is, right? That's where I want to come into play and just, again, really help people, really educate and hopefully inspire and motivate. And that was the whole point of, like I said, this YouTube channel as a whole. But yeah, I think that gives it a wrap for this YouTube video. This is number 1, the first of many, and I look forward to seeing all y'all in the next one. So feel free. And look, this is how I got to end this first YouTube video, man, because I feel like, you know, this is what all the YouTube people do. Make sure you guys like and hit that subscribe button. All right? But for real, y'all, I'm going to see y'all in the next video, all right? Y'all be easy.